Here we presents the top 5 best bread maker. Starting of our listed number 5. Cuisinart CBK 200. Just as with a convection oven, a convection bread maker theoretically creates a better final product, because the fan keeps temperatures even for consistent baking and faster bakes. I've found that it's not as big an advantage for a bread machine as it is for an oven. The bread that comes out of this Cuisinart is very good, but not good enough to move the CBK 200 higher in my rankings. That being said, this model still makes delicious bread with shorter baking times that most competitors require. Here are the key features. Tasty bread, shorter bake times at a very reasonable price are all arguments in favor of the CBK 200. It's also a smaller unit than most competitors that can make 2-pound loaves, yet it has almost all of the features you'll find on those bigger models. This Cuisinart only has one blade, and it really will take a while to get used to the confusing controls. This boxy, stainless steel machine is also, surprisingly, less attractive than most of the other appliances the company makes. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Oster CKS TBRTW20. If you're looking for a bread maker that's not going to take up much space on your counter, and certainly won't bust your budget, the Oster 2-pound Express Bake is your machine. This model prepares delicious large loaves for about 1/4 the price of the Zojirushi or Breville, and it still has many of the features you'll find on the more expensive machines. You can manually make gluten-free products in the Oster Express Bake, but there is not a dedicated setting for gluten-free bread, which makes the process more complicated and tricky. Needless to say, there's also no way to automatically add nuts or fruit to the dough. You have to do that manually as well. There are usually 2 other prices to pay for a smaller, lighter, less expensive appliance: stability and durability. That's the case with this Oster as well. You may find it walking along the counter a bit, and it's not as well built as the Zojirushi or Breville. Even so, those on a budget will likely find those sacrifices well worth making to have a quality bread machine in their kitchen. Halfway of our listed number 3. Zojirushi BB HAC10. The versatile Breville I reviewed earlier is capable of baking 1-pound loaves, but you're always going to get better results from a machine designed to make only one specific size, like this unit. The BB HAC10 is much smaller than the 2-pound capacity Zojirushi BB CEC20 that's number 1 on my list, but the 1-pound loaves it bakes are almost as delicious, and the machine takes up much less counter space. This model is perfect for a couple or someone living on their own. Here's what you'll find. Makes 1-pound rectangular loaves, 10 programmed settings, 3 crust settings, express bake settings. There's only one blade in this Zojirushi, so the loaf doesn't get quite as tall or fluffy as with the larger option. There are also no settings for artisan, gluten-free or other more exotic breads. The crust settings are also a bit touchy to get right, too. Number 2 of this list. Breville BBM 800XL. The BBM 800XL custom loaf bread maker is sleek and fits with almost any decor. That's not the primary reason I rank it at number 2, though. This machine from one of the nation's best kitchen appliance manufacturers is amazingly versatile, and it will allow you to make specialty breads which rival those found at the best upscale baker. The big disadvantage for some bakers is that the BBM 800XL doesn't have a dedicated setting to make artisan bread, which has become extremely popular in recent years. And if you're one of those bakers who prefer dual, stationary blades instead of collapsible paddles, the Breville is not the bread maker for you. Other issues to be aware of: this is a somewhat noisy machine, and the fruit and nut dispenser can be touchy. Some of the fruits or nuts may stick in the corners of the dispenser instead of being released into the dough, and you may find the door to the dispenser doesn't open properly after you've used the machine for a while. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Zojirushi BB CEC20. The Zojirushi BB CEC20 is the all-purpose best bread maker on the market. It's missing a few specialty goodies which some advanced bakers might want, but it's packed with the features that will make things easy for those using one of these machines for the first time. They're also the features that more seasoned veterans need most. For the price, it's a great choice. The BB CEC20 has a compact design, allowing you to maximize the use of your counter space. The non-stick baking pan is easy to clean, as is the rest of the machine, and it has most of the bells and whistles you'd want, including a quick bake cycle, delay timer, auto shut-off, and even a 10-minute power failure backup. This Zojirushi comes with an instructional DVD and recipe booklet to get you started. The BBCEC20 only makes 2-pound loaves, which won't be enough if you want to feed 6 or more hungry family members or guests, and may be too much bread for a couple's homemade breakfast. 2 pounds is just about right for most families, however, and later on I'll discuss alternatives which make larger and smaller loaves, plus some that let you choose a different sized loaf for each bake. For more information and price, check out the product links in description, underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.